One of the things the GTA community has been trying to figure out ever since the release of Trailer 1 is when the GTA 6 Trailer 2 would finally be releasing. And here we are over a year later from Trailer 1's release, and we finally have confirmation from Rockstar Game themselves for when Trailer 2 will be releasing, and it's actually coming up here very soon thanks to a ton of teasers and Easter eggs that the community is finally starting to realize that Rockstar has been hiding this entire time. But diving right into it, the release date set for GTA 6 Trailer 2 is actually supposed to be December 27th, which is obviously coming up here only in a few days, which is very exciting. But there is a ton of Easter eggs and teasers that Rockstar has been hiding in front of our faces that we're about to show you guys in case any of you are skeptical on this date for the Trailer 2 release. So for starters, December 27th is actually a very important day for Rockstar Games themselves because the December 27th of 1998 is when Rockstar was initially founded and their official anniversary date, so that would obviously be a really cool release date window for them to release Trailer 2 and build up all the hype again for next year's launch of GTA 6. And to go along with that, there is so many other Easter eggs. For starters, in Trailer 1, you guys can see that in the police camera footage, there shows a bunch of different numbers that add up to 12/27, which obviously is the calendar date for December 27th. Also in Trailer 1, you guys could see that the license plate numbers on Jason and Lucia's car actually combined add up to 27, which again is not a coincidence and another Easter egg hidden in the initial trailer that a lot of people overlooked. Something else the community noticed is that Rockstar posted 27 times on their Twitter social media, which is a lot more frequent than usual, which means they were probably trying to purposely pump up their content to get it to that number specifically as another Easter egg. You can also see at the 27th second in the GTA 6 Trailer 1 that in the background there is a big 27 written on the modified car's window, which again, I don't think it's a coincidence, especially considering this is literally at the 27th second of the trailer itself, which is a really cool detail if this is something that Rockstar ended up planning all along. And like we said earlier, and most of you guys probably already aware, GTA 6 is set for a mid to late 2025 launch window. Fingers crossed there is no delays like Rockstar and all the executives are telling us. But this also makes sense because next year is Rockstar's 27th anniversary once it does hit December 27th, since they were founded on that date back in 1998. So it's kind of cool that Rockstar's 27th anniversary is when GTA 6 will be releasing, which is by far going to be the biggest game ever released and definitely for Rockstar Studio. So it makes sense that they would choose this date to release the trailer hyping it up. Now this one, if I'm being honest, is kind of a stretch and I don't know how people even realize this, but Jason, one of the two main characters of GTA 6 that most of you guys are aware of based off Trailer 1, is actually the 27th most popular and used name in the United States, which again, that could just actually be a genuine coincidence or this was something strategically planned. But if that was the case, that means Rockstar had these dates planned literally like a decade ago when GTA 6 probably started development. So that is a little bit of a stretch, but I found that fascinating that that actually does line up. And if you guys search that yourselves, you'll find the same thing. Now, something else that I thought was absolutely insane is based off of the early leaks that came out a few years ago from insiders and the people that hacked early gameplay of GTA 6. But one of the main leaks was that the main storyline and the main characters in GTA 6, which are Jason and Lucia, are actually based off of the Bonnie and Clyde story that actually took place in real life a long time ago. Most of you guys probably remember that because you do learn about it in school, and they obviously played a huge role in the development of Flying. But what's really interesting is if that leak ends up being true and Jason and Lucia are actually based off Bonnie and Clyde and their crime story in GTA 6, Bonnie and Clyde's FBI case identification number when they did have a case of the FBI was 1227, which again on a calendar would map out to December 27th, which is, I feel like at this point, not even a coincidence because that would just be too crazy. Something else people realized is that Florida is also the 27th state of the United States of America, which everyone knows by now, even though it is going to be called something different in GTA 6. The map and the area that we are going to be playing on is directly based off of Florida, and more specifically on the coast where you could see ocean and the Everglades, because we've already been lucky enough to see a lot of the biomes, animal life, and scenes and parts of the map from Trailer 1. fun. Also, if you guys go to Rockstar's YouTube channel, you would see that out of the many playlists that they have, since they have tons of videos and content up, the 27th playlist created on their YouTube channel is the one specifically for GTA trailers, which obviously right now there's only one, but hopefully if this theory does end up being right, here in a few days, trailer 2 will be released and also added to the playlist, which again, I don't think it's a coincidence, just happens to be their 27th of many on their channel. And again, just like their Twitter post and their YouTube channel, if you guys go over to their Instagram, Rockstar also currently has 27 public posts, which was changed, and people realize this because there's apparently people in the GTA community that are investigative and keep up with all this, but they realized that Rockstar probably archived some of their older posts to get this number down and fit what seems to be a very common theme with a lot of Easter eggs, which at this point, I don't think you can chalk it up as a coincidence because there's just so many examples of this 27 number showing up. In a lot of cases, it matches up with December 27th. And from a business standpoint, and this doesn't have to do with any theories or Easter eggs Rockstar left, it just makes sense if you guys assume that Rockstar is not going to have any delays and we do get our mid to late 2025 release window, it would make sense for them to release this trailer right before the new year, because from a business standpoint, you want to make sure the investors are happy. You want to make sure you head into a new year with a lot of the investors and community hyped, talking about your game, getting ready, and showing people that your game will be successful. And of course, at the end of the day, this is still just a theory, as unfortunately for us, Rockstar is being very mysterious when it comes to information and just keeping us updated when it comes to GTA 6. Obviously, we wouldn't have known much at all if it wasn't for hackers finding early gameplay, and of course, the trailer 1 ended up getting released a few days early because again, hackers got their hands on it and just released it anyways. So if you guys have any thoughts or theories based on all of these teasers and Easter eggs that are hidden in trailer 1 and all these weird coincidences that just seem to be lining up, let us know down in the comments as well. We can get a little discussion going, and if you guys have any different theories or any dates that you think trailer 2 could release that aren't December 27th, we'd love to know what you guys have to say down in the comments below. And of course, if the trailer does end up dropping here in a few days, we will be posting a ton of videos deep diving all the Easter eggs, secrets, and unrevealing everything you need to know. So make sure to subscribe, hit the notification button so you don't miss videos, and drop a like on this as well. We really appreciate all the support.
Rockstar is, in specific, right? Specifically Rockstar in general, they're very secretive about what they do. And this is a really cool tactic in a sense, right? Because it's kind of alluring. I don't know what the word is for it, but it creates allure. And it creates mystery, and it creates people talking about it without them having to do anything, right? The more they're silent, the better it is, because the more people will be antsy and want to talk about it and kind of have this feeling of not knowing what's going to happen. They could easily release the trailer date and be like, hey, this is when the trailer's coming out. But they don't do it, and they don't do it on purpose because it's a really, really good marketing kind of tactic in a sense, if you think about it. It creates these really cool theories.